What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Gray Zone Warfare. As we mentioned in some of our previous videos, we are here. We have finally made it to Narith, and we are going to take it on within reason. I'm going to show you why that is in the video. So what we have done is flown into Delta 3, and we are going to head up in this area right here. I will see you guys in just a second, and I want to show you the easiest way to get in and get some of the better loot in the area. But like I said, we're going to break it down when we get to the hill, and I'll show you why we do things the way we do. I'll see you guys in just a sec. All right, guys, as you can see on the map right now, we're right here kind of south of the training course, and there's already people here on the team kind of trying to hit some of the areas. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my way into Gray Zone, or into the Fort Narith area. So I find it best for any of the tier 3 areas, Tiger Bay, Midnight Sapphire, or Fort Narith, is to break it down into quadrants. And so what I like to do, the best loot to me in this whole area, I mean, there are some great places up here that you can get loot, but I really like the underground bunker, and I really like the air control tower. So what I like to do is hit this area and then just get out, dip. You can hit this area. I like to hit this area and kind of sneak my way into headquarters. And then the front side is, and the barracks is just a whole mess in itself. But here we are. We are sitting here on this hill, and we're going to start looking for people to shoot. Now, that's easier said than done. We don't see anybody. Probably going to die. Yep. Ooh, that scared me. Heard that bullet. I know they're over there shooting, but this is a high intensity area. So I get a little nervous. You'll have to forgive me. And plus playing solo. Oh, that's why. Somebody's already been here. Hey, we got us a key. Let's move. So, haven't played in a few days. First game on. It's going to be a little exciting going to Fort Narith, but I'll show you the way I handle this. Obviously, things were much different last season. But now, things are better. Or we should... I don't want to say better. They're just different. AK-15, yes sir. We will always take another key. So this is the part. Retract. Let's play it safe, guys. Play to live. Somebody shot at me. Thing is, you got snipers on towers. All right, let's street forward. That dude's a freaking tank. It's a badass dude right there. So All right. Head has to be on a swivel here, guys. Has to be. Said, I fully anticipate dying. So anyway, we're coming to this tent. See on the map here, right here. Coming to this tent. And the only reason we're coming to this tent is for one purpose. And that's this right here. 8622. That's all we need. So we're going to reload and do our own thing now. Let's get these guns reloaded. All right. 8622. So what I like to do is come over here. Guy down. Another guy down. So I don't have the key to that. You can loot all this if you'd like to. There's an ammo case. You can see it's already looted. I don't want that. But this is how I normally do it. And like I said, we're on a mission. I'll use some water. But if you have the key, the shooting house, there's opportunity there, but we do not. So we're not going to worry about it. So what we do is, I think we come here, don't we? All right. Yes, we're going to come right here. So corner. Now we got to be careful. Make sure that but you can see there's a guy dead already. So 8622 is a code that we're looking for. There's a guy. He looks like he got smoked. He's trying to get back. Somebody has smoked everyone in here. So he's already, they're coming in here, they're trying to get everything. That's fine. They smoked everything. They cleared it out, but essentially 8622, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it as soon as they're whoop. So as soon as they run off and kind of do their own thing, which they've got shotguns here, we're going to talk about what it took to get in here because they did a lot of work. But we were already halfway there because that's the easy part, if we're just being honest. Let's see if see here. Getting into the Narith, the shooting area, that's the hard part. Like I said, I'm not trying to take any of their stuff. Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, yeah, okay, let me do this. Anyway, so I'll show you how I kind of go in. And so there is 2 military crates in there for sure. So that's why this area is king and pivotal. So we'll go ahead and we'll start looting because it seems like they've we don't want a shotgun. It's no good. We'll take that. And I'm not, obviously he got smoked. His buddy got smoked. Dang, I'm sorry. So they look like they may be going the exact route we're going. Let's see where they're going. We'll see. Somebody's going that way, it looks like. But anyway, we're going to go in here. So let's just come out here real quick and let's talk about this. So you can clearly see. Okay. You can clearly see people here. So there's one at the end, one here. Military gear crate. If you decide it and you want it, I'll take that because at least I can put some stuff in it. I'll have it. It's fine. But military gear crate there. We will definitely take that. Okay, so we'll do that. All right. So we're going to try not to get overweight because we still got another place to go. So once you kill the 2 people that are in here, we'll go ahead and and again, this is just if you're trying to just get in here and do missions. This is the easiest way to do it. I mean, this is easy. It depends on where the mission is, though. The mission is the key. That's the pivotal part. So we're going to be focusing on the air traffic control tower and in your training course, shooting range, things like that. But I am going to show you a little trick. But anyway, so we're coming here. We'll finish looting. I think they've got everything, but we'll come in here anyway. So once you get inside, there is several guys in here. Usually, as you can see, 1, and there's 2 in here. But there's usually some in here, but they look like they haven't done that this year. So we're not going to sit there and stress too much about that. Make sure we don't have any crime-related intel, and we do not. So anyway, once you get in here, there's a military firearms crate. So we already said there was 1 outside. Military gear crate here. So you already had a military gear crate here. Oh, I'll take that. Here's your ammo box. These guys are obviously like, if you take everything, you might be new. Because, like I said, most of it's not worth it. There's another ammo box. So, here we go. So I've just told you wrong. There's 4 military gear crates in this area. So when I tell you it's king, pants here, loose loot. But when I tell you this area is king, this area is king. All right. So with that said, you're like, what else is there? What else is there? Well, there's plenty. There's plenty to do, plenty to see. Now, what was that? Oh, 5. Okay. So the next step, we're going to see where they're going. So they're going on up. They're going on up into the main. We're going to hit air traffic control tower. And so the deal with that is we're going to have to make our way there. So you can see it from here. Now you have snipers, you have people roaming around. So this is not an easy area to be in no matter what. It never is, nor will it ever be. But they are taking a lot of the heat off of us. And that's fine. Okay. So when you play solo, you're a lot more likely to get got. Okay. So we're definitely going to take that gun. We're going to come over here. We're going to get ourselves situated because we don't want to get shot in the back. So you can see all the enemies here. This is a no-joke area. I mean, this is it. This is the area you want, though, if you're trying to gain loot from this area. If you want high-tier loot from the Fort Narith area, this is definitely one of the areas. So we're going to drop this gun because out of all of them, it's definitely not worth the most. Okay, so here's another guy. Remember, we're looking, our heads are on swivels, but we're not done. We got plans. Okay. I hate defenses. I hate them with a passion. You can't see anything. And that drives me mad. Okay. So there's people dead down there. We see that, right? So it may be already hit. But we don't know. There's the plane. That's one of the planes you have to mark in one of the missions on this mission. So, like, if you're doing some of the hacker missions, it's a good spot. So here's an AK-74N. You can come in here. So just kind of peek around, get a lay of the land. Here's your firearms box. Don't want it. Don't want it. I'll take that because I can put it on a gun. Okay. So let's take our talents to air tower. Like I said, I am going to show you something. Because those guys... Okay. Heads on swivels. All these hills, they're usually people looting. I mean, not looting. I'm sorry. I'm looting. People patrolling. These windows right here. Hear that? So we're in here now. We are in the air traffic control tower. We're going to see if we can see anybody. Popped him. He didn't know we came in here. He didn't know we changed position, but we did. And we got him. There's a patrol backpack. Looks like somebody's been here. Medical food crate. So someone had the same idea we did, and that's okay. Like we've talked about this many times on the channel. If somebody wants this area that bad enough, let them have it. I mean, come on. We've got plenty of loot to go around. We do not care. All right. Another military gear crate. So there's an M2 plate carrier. We're gonna look at it if we can. And there's nothing in it. Wonder if it's wore out. That's a 100% amp helmet. Probably put me over on weight though, didn't it? So I wonder if that plate carrier. I'm just curious because I think mine is 84. Let's see what this is. Oh, this one's beat up. That's why. So we're gonna get our stuff back out. We'll take the amp helmet. We'll probably end up dropping that just because it takes up a lot of room. But there's another military gear crate. So like I said, so far I think we're on what gear crate number. I don't know. When I say gear crate, I mean military gear crate. So the thing about Fort Narith, all of these little places have their own nuances. Well, Fort Narith's is definitely the windows because these guys are highly trained and they will shoot you through the windows while you're just in here looting. So I really encourage everyone to just be careful. We're going to loot everything. There's really nothing in here. I've never seen anything in here, but I wanted to show you. I'm really not having to do anything. And most of the time, at this stage, you won't have to do anything. Because people are going to always be here trying to obtain the same thing you're trying to obtain. So they're doing the same missions you're doing. So don't stress too much about this area. It's not that serious. An AK-19, god dang, man. All right, we know that's there. We'll get that on the way down. Okay. So there's a door. I don't even know what that does. Okay. So here we go. Now we're going to go up here. There's usually guys in here, so you got to make sure. It looks like it's been looted, so I'm assuming right here this is the most dangerous place in this whole building. They can see you from right there. I don't see anybody, but they can see you, and they will shoot you. If they're over there, they'll shoot you from there too. So just be careful. There's nothing in here worth dying over. I can assure you. You can see clearly. Nothing in here crazy. Like I said, if you play solo like me, it's nothing profound that you're like, oh, I'm gonna miss out. Okay. It's always looting, but before we loot, we want to make sure we clear areas. Clearing our areas, which looks like we've done. At least this part of it. Now there is... I'll find it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Boxes. What's that? What is that? Oh, the lamp. Okay, sorry. Another locked door.
All call signs. We've taken control of night.
Army intel. There you go. That's good stuff. That's worth some money. Well, that's a panseer. We don't really care about it. But we are just looking. Did I see something? Or is that just the door? So here we are. in the conference. Is this the conference room? Let's see if this is the conference room or not. Doesn't look like the conference room. Oh, it's over here maybe? Or maybe I told you wrong. Right here. 8984. Right there. That's what we needed. So that's the difference maker for this area. Closet. Candy bar. We're gonna take a drink real quick. I think we're so okay. What was it? Damn, 8984. I can't even remember now. Eight nine eight four. 8984. 8984. Okay. So just making our way. Gotta be careful. Highly contested. I think they killed everybody, but I can't guarantee that. Because there were certain things that didn't look up. So that guy's dead. So they probably have taken everything, and that's okay. There's usually a guy out here. That's the tricky one. And then when you come out, that right there is the guy you look at. What? All right, got him. That's the guy you look at. This guy. Okay, that's somebody. So now we're going to go up. Star. Open the door. Make sure we're on full auto. Ammo box. SR. Yes, please. 856. Yes, please. All right. Oh, don't have the key. So can't get in there. I used to think I used to get in there, so that's my fault. I did all that. I didn't mean to do that. Make sure I can't see anybody. I knew that was a person, but I was just startled the hell out of them, probably. All right. Okay, so they're over there. They're taking out people left and right. Fucking flat, man. My bad. Can't even kill nobody. Like, I mean, it's crazy. No loot for me. Okay. Well, you got to have that key, and I was not aware. I apologize for that. I was so excited to show you this because there's another military gear crate up there. But so, where to go? So let's talk about that. So our options are rather easy. You can either go out the way we came over in this area. You can go out the back entrance, or you can make your way to the airfield entrance. I'm going to walk out the back door. I want to show you something. So, always checking though. What the hell? So these guys, they went up there. They knew what they were doing. I really wish. It sucks there's not more action for you guys. All right. So this is kind of crazy because can't see him. I can't see him. So thus, I am nervous. Where'd he go? Okay. I'm just trying to show you a little. If I can do it. And what I'm trying to show you is there's a way. I think to climb up right here. Probably gonna die doing it, but trying to find it. So be patient. There's a little hole in the fence. It may have been right there. I'm doing this while I'm trying to watch all. Here. Okay. I'm almost, I think I'm there. All right. So here you go. Little secret for you. If you're ever interested, you can get up here. Maybe I can't get out this way though. I think I'm stuck. Okay. So that's how you get up here. Now I'm up here. Now we got to get back down. So it's just a little easy way to get up here. And you can see it's right here at the backside of headquarters. They're up here. Really want to show you the front entrance if I can get there. I mean the back entrance. So just trying to make my way down. Okay. Moving along the fence line safely. Oh, there they are. There's those two knuckleheads. They're making some noise. we're going to move on down. Sorry, that's intense. So, showing you opportunities. I didn't get them because someone was already here, but opportunities for multiple military gear crates. Well, anyone that's played, that's where your bread and butter is. That's where you're going to make your money, get the best loot, all that goodness. Now, that being said, you can do the hidden loot run and not have a care in the world. If we're being honest. Okay. So here we are. I'm just taking you out. I'm going to go back to the back entrance. Just because I feel like that's probably good area. And we'll get to some action maybe. Because so far, we haven't had too much. Not for Narith. And believe me, I've died many times. There is nothing. But if you were asking me, hey, I want to go to Narith and get loot, this is where I would take you. If you said, I want to go to Narith to do X mission, then I would probably take you a different way. Like I said, I'll break that down in a second. I kind of showed you earlier on, but there's different paths. So there's usually only a couple of people patrolling this area. So it's actually, there's usually one right on the runway. He's usually a commander. And there's usually, let's see if somebody's going. Somebody just got dropped off. And there's usually someone, see, they're already, everyone's here, patrolling right here, which I don't see anybody. Somebody's already probably got them. Looks like there's bugs. Oh, it's the guy that died. So he's going back to get his stuff. So where he jumped over is right here. Get on this. Well, you know, you just come over. And the same goes for this side. You just do this. And just hop over. But we're not going to go out that way. That is an easy way to get in. And that's probably my most utilized path. 100% has been that right there. We're going to go to the front because I just kind of want to show you that. So you can see we're walking to the front entrance. You don't have to be crazy in Fort Narith. There's no point in like making a bunch of noise, shooting people you don't have to, running through like a bandit. Now, eventually they are going to know you're here. And once they know you're here, all bets are off. Shoot everything you can. But nobody on this runway knows I'm back here right now, so I don't need to go looking for them to shoot them. I wait. If you know what I mean. You wait for them to notice you, or you notice them, and then you shoot. I don't think they realize they're fighting each other. So anyway, the back entrance has a little bit of loot. I missed my gun. I forgot it. Sorry. There's usually quite a few people here, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to loot around just because we're here. And so this will be, so right in here, medical, first aid, if you need it. Nothing in here, as you can tell. Like I said, there's usually quite a few people here. Like I said, imagine we didn't even get nothing in here. I don't know if there used to be something in there or not. But imagine there used to be way better loot here. So here's an equipment box right here in this tent. Troll backpack. We're not concerned with that. We don't care. Take that though. People forget stuff all the time. It's just part of it. So we're going to go here. Okay. We're going to loot him. Nothing. They already looted him pretty well. Okay. So we're good. So that's pretty much it for this area. We're going to check and make sure. There's that guy out here. Several guys out here. Oh. I mean, they pretty much looted that. Okay. So with that said, let's see where we're at. Our closest area, it was probably night. Yeah, we'll go to night. I'll just kind of show you around. So let's go to night. I'm going to walk and talk. So in this one, and I normally wouldn't do that to you guys, but so the reason why I suggested keeping this in quadrants, you can obviously, if you're playing with several people or you have someone that can kind of hold down an area, if you die, so you can come back and get your stuff, by all means, just go ahead and do everything. The problem is in order to effectively loot these areas, such as Narith or Midnight Sapphire, they're so large that most of the time they're going to respawn by the time you even get through with an area. People were dead. I don't know when they were killed, but you know, they were obviously respawning as I was coming back around. So I always recommend just breaking it down in quadrants. So first things first, I showed you a way to get up to the headquarters through the fence. It's a little glitch. It's a little peephole, whatever you want to call it, but just an opportunity to get somewhere without them really realizing what's happening, which is nice. But if you look on the map here, if I wanted to come an easy way and I want to get to headquarters, I would come down the airfield entrance and just come right through here and get into headquarters and get out. If you needed more, the main entrance is very hectic. And the reason why I don't like the main entrance as much as some of the other areas, we've kind of alluded to it on this channel before. To me, chain link fences are death traps. Anytime you see a chain link fence, you want to try to stay away from that because the chain link fence is typically an area where they can see you much better than you can see them. It will be cloudy. It will be kind of like a, I don't know. It looks just fuzzy to me. Right here, you gotta watch this wall right here. It looks fuzzy to me. And so, oh. Where'd he go? All right, anyway, so I don't know what I was saying. I was rudely interrupted. That was a bad shot. I missed him. Anyway, you gotta be careful. There's always somebody over here. And the last thing you want to do is get caught with your pants down. Where'd he go, though? I saw him. Where'd he go? Did I not go far enough? Go too far? There he is. Oh, you see that? Ooh, smoke show. You try to fuck on me? I fuck on you. See what they got. You try to fuck on me. No, I knew they hurt him. Two here. Three here. Damn, another AK. Can't take it, though. What I can... No, ain't nothing there I need. I think that was a garage. Okay, garage key. So the only reason I can't take that is I won't be able to get out. So anyway, like I said, looking at some of these areas, man, it's a nice thing. Okay, so we're gonna drop one of these. Okay. Okay. So now I take my drink. Not really much for cash in this run, but again, I was just kind of trying to show you how I break down Narith. So the other thing I'm going to say as I'm walking, so when you hear me talk of the village, so you have Nakasa Village and you have Savantfa Village. So both of these are very lucrative. Anyone that has watched the Hidden Loot run, this area is very pivotal, and there's a lot of good loot there. I'm probably going to jump into that next time, just because I feel like it is part of Narith, and I feel like you have to understand that. But what we're going to do is eventually we're going to pick this apart, because this is one of my favorite of the big POIs. This is my favorite. So this is the one that if there was any one of them that you said, hey, let's dive in, this would be the one I signed up for. Midnight Sapphire is very challenging, and I love it, but oh, somebody shot me. That dude shot me from over there. Look, he shot me through that. Can't stay. Gotta heal myself. So yeah, that's what I get. I have this big speech about how I don't need to shoot things. My leg? But I can't. And I still didn't get bandages. Okay. I'm kind of shocked that I guess I'm shocked that I can't like shoot with my leg hurt. This dude. This dude's perfect. I mean, he's like perfect. Like he literally moved every time I shot. It's awesome. That other dude, I don't even know where he shot me from. He was... That's my fault, though. Ooh, there's some audio. So just for y'all's information, I normally record... The reason why you can't hear game audio as much is because I record with the headphones like kind of muted. I do not want all that extra noise while I'm trying to talk to you. It's not that it's a bad thing or anything like that. It's not that it's part of the game. And normally I would do that, but most of the time, if I was playing like for real, I would be like really honed in and focused on trying to hear. But like I said, if I die, I have enough loot. I'm just trying to show you some things, make some content. This is a sketchy area. Wish I could tell you how many times I've died in this fence hole. Could be standing out here somewhere. Oh, God. So I got him. Well, if I can loot him. All right. So anyway, we got that. We're going to head on over to night, I believe. And I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, guys, we're back. We made it tonight. So, you know, right outside, I always recommend taking Savannah or Knight or Bronco outside of Fort Narith because you can die very easily, and there's no sense in dying and not having somewhere easy to get back. Depending on which side, we started over here and we were kind of conquering this side, so Savannah was an easy get back. We kind of just worked our way around towards Knight. But again, it would obviously depend. If you're on the north side, you would always want Bronco and things like that. Just use good common sense. And like we talked about, so if I was going to go to headquarters right now and you said, hey, go to headquarters, I could either go this way, but more than likely I would go in the airfield entrance and kind of just work my way along the fence line. And this is a solid fence, not a picket fence or chain link fence. So work your way around and then just kind of head up this little ramp right here towards headquarters and get in and then come right back out. If I needed to go to barracks, I would obviously come over here to the old service gate. There's some people, much like the training course, where you just kind of stand on the hills outside of it and take them out. The north entrance, I hate it. I cannot stand it, and I can't stand the main entrance because there's chain link fence around both sides, and you have people on both sides trying to shoot you. So I would always recommend taking the path less traveled, or in my case, the most traveled path. But that's how I would break down Narith. We're going to continue like kind of focused around the Narith area. That's not a problem because the next thing I think we'll do is a loot run around the villages of Narith and just kind of work our way through there. Probably revisit the hidden loot run because obviously that is a key part of that area. So we're here. We're at night, and so what we're gonna do is just kind of see. So we got some AK-12s, and the AK-12 is a great gun. It's a great gun. It used the 5.45x39. It's really good. And if you look at the commanders, they'll have the flashlight and everything already on them with some scopes. So very good gun. Very good gun to utilize early on. So we'll go ahead and, like I said, we're just going to do this like we always do. And we're going to vendors. And we're going to go turncoat because turncoat is the man. We don't want him for the phone, though. I think we want lab rat for our phone. We'll sell the phone. We'll sell the surgery kits, and I think that's all we need there. So we'll go back to turncoat. Now we're gonna go here. Bullets, boom, boom, boom. Keep the helmet for now. Wait, no, wait. Just sell the helmet then, damn it. Okay, so no space to add item. I don't want to add the item. Sell. What are you talking about? All right. All right, there's that. Go back to our backpack. Okay, oh, it was the money. Sorry. Okay, so the bullets we're going to keep. So then we'll come back to character. We'll swap our backpack back out because we don't want to get confused. Army intel. So intel is always best through Handshake or Banshee. So if you look at turncoat, then you go here. So you get $1,000 for that. And make note. Please, please, please make note that we did not even hit some of the key areas because we didn't have an opportunity to. We made $5,600. We got some keys. I can do the gold. I mean, it doesn't matter, but bottom line is we're at $5,800. Plenty of loot that we were not able to obtain. But let's just go over our path real quick because this is stage 1 of Narith. And like I said, we're going to spend some time in this general area. We have YBL in this area. You know, we kind of showed you the area around Narith over here, but we got some more checkpoints that we can look at, some farms and things like that. So we're going to spend some time in Narith. Please be patient with me. Like I said, we'll try to put out what we can. But so I came down, I took Savannah. Delta was actually already taken, but I come here. So I come right here to the training course. Right south of the training course, there's some hills where you can clearly see into the training course. Don't focus on barracks. If there's somebody on the distance or on the rooftop that you need to kill, good. But if you don't have to, don't worry about it. Once you've kind of safely taken everyone you can out, and there are some sniper roosts along the fence line, you're going to go over the fence, that gate where I went over it. You're going to go over it. Right when you go over, you are going to kind of make your way here to the shooting range. There's a road right here you can see. So actually, I apologize. You're going to go right here to the tent before you go. So go to the tent, get our code like we talked about for the room of the underground armory. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to shooting range, and we're going to be careful. There should be 2 people. There's tents over here. There should be 2 people in this area. One maybe right here, one right here. If you have the shooting house key, you can go right here and check that out. But if not, you are going to go ahead and proceed to jump the corner of this little fence right here. So when you jump that, you will be right here. So what you want to do is step up on it, and then you want to kill. There will be a guy here, and there'll be usually 2 guys here. They can be inside too, so don't get hung up on, you know, the location. But there's chain link fence around this area, so you want to make sure you really commit to searching for everyone before jumping over. Once you jump over, you will go down the little hill into the underground armory. There should be 2 guys in there. One in the not the initial room, that's the locker room, but one in the initial room that has the window in it. Once you kill the guy in that room, you need to look through the window to make sure there are no enemies in those rooms. Enemies will be in there staged. You can shoot through the glass. They can shoot you through the glass. It's not all the time. I didn't see any there, but sometimes I've seen as many as 3 people in there. I don't know if it's random. I don't know what it is, but I have seen people in there. Then you'll go through the next room, and there will be one last guy in that room, kind of where the bathroom was. You'll kill him. Then you'll go and you'll put in your code at the door with the glass. That will then get you there. I think there's 4 military crates in there, 2 firearms and 2 gear crates. You come back out, and right behind all that debris and all those storage and cases and things, there is a military gear crate outside the underground armory. So then we came over. Like I said, if you need to go here, you go to do my little underground the fence thing that you could try that. But what I did, and like I said, if I was going to headquarters, I'd just go a different way. But what I did is I came over to control tower. There is a military gear crate in the first room in control tower on the right. If you go on the back side, so you can go there and you can kind of loot it up. Go to the second floor. There will be some enemies in there. Get your code. So you want to get your code if you have the key. I guess if you don't have the key, there's no point to the air traffic control tower, because if you don't have the key, then there serves no purpose for you. But remember, they can see you through here, but you can go ahead and loot the air traffic control tower. Work your way back around. There'll be an enemy here and 2 enemies here. You'll then go around the fence to the airfield back entrance. There should be, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 people right here. And like I said, I like to just take them out, kind of work my way around. There'll be some in the fence here, but there'll be some in these tents too. So just kind of pick them apart. And then once you do that, you'll be able to just walk out and go whichever way you want. You can either exfil at Lima 1, or you can make your way tonight or back to Savannah like we discussed. I made my way tonight, and that is going to do it for the first segment of Fort Narith. So I believe the next time that we go a video at Narith, that we will probably take on the villages and the outside, and then we're going to head to headquarters. I don't want to go to headquarters right now because they already took out everybody. And next time I prefer to show you like a real run. So I may do that this weekend when, it's early in the morning and not a lot of people are going that route. And I'll try to go in there and do what I can and try to give you the live gameplay of that. But we are going to start a new series on the channel, and that will be our Zero to Hero. So did Zero to Hero a lot in Delta Force and really enjoyed it, appreciated it. Like I said, most of my runs in Delta Force were never with good guns. It was usually with busted guns. I would if I died, I would start over and start building myself up. That way I never lost anything. And like I said, I just something I like to do. And with this, I'm not going to lose anything, but it's kind of cool just to see how to regain easily. So I am going to I'm going to end the video here. And what I want to do is, like I said, come back the next time and show you the villages and everything around Fort Narith. And then we'll start attacking the dragon, which is the leader in Fort Narith. And then we're going to hit barracks up and kind of show you some of the ins and outs of barracks. So that's going to do it for all, for today anyway. It's going to do it for this part of Narith for today. I appreciate everyone for the feedback. I appreciate all the support, the love for the channel. It's really taken off. It's growing. I know it's only 120 followers, subs, but that to me that means the world, because like I said, we started with this just playing Gray Zone Warfare for fun. I had this game long before I was doing any kind of content. And I appreciate all the feedback, all the support, all the love. If you haven't already and you like the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It really means a lot to help the channel grow. And like I said, it gives me a lot of more motivation to continue this kind of stuff. So a couple of questions for you guys. There's some other games out there. I love Gray Zone Warfare. This is pretty much all I play. But Gears of War Remastered just dropped. Considering playing that. Ready or Not for console is kind of out there and up in the air. So I'm kind of considering playing that a little bit. But obviously, Gray Zone's the bread and butter of the channel because Gray Zone does take a lot of planning. There's a lot more to it. So I actually like this. I like the cerebral process that goes into Gray Zone Warfare. So if you are interested in any other content, please let me know. Like I said, if you can, please like and subscribe. And we're going to see you all in the next one.